Etra Station. How nostalgic. This is a story from a long time ago. Winter had just ended, but it was still a little cold outside. It's already this late. I want to hurry and take a shower and go to bed. When suddenly...
Hey, you're late!
A girl I didn't know came over and clung to my arm. What's going on here?
Some guy came over and was hitting on me. It was awful.
Some guy? When I looked behind me, there was a guy who clearly had bad intentions standing there. She really was waiting for a guy.
Let's hurry up and go.
Yeah. The man left, and I walked with the girl for a while when...
That was so scary. I'm sorry.
Huh? She started crying. It didn't seem like she was going to stop crying anytime soon, and I didn't know what to say, so... I decided we should take a break on a park bench for a bit. Would you like some cocoa? When she finally calmed down, she told me about what had happened. After she left the station, the man saw her and started talking to her. Hey, cutie, wanna come play with me?
I'm meeting my boyfriend, so I can't.
She casually lied to the man. If you're lying, I'll have you spend the night with me. Just as he was threatening her, I had conveniently walked out of the station and she used me as her boyfriend to escape. I understand the situation, but...
I don't usually tell those sorts of lies, but I was so scared I didn't know what to do.
She really does talk a lot. Then we finally started walking.
Thank you for walking me home, even though I'm a total stranger.
Huh? This is your house? She walked in the apartment building in front of us.
See you.
Is she going to be okay? She seems rather careless. Well, I'll probably never see her again. As long as she doesn't run into that guy again, she'll be fine. However, 1 month later... You're from that one time! I ran into her at the wedding reception for a junior colleague of mine. She apparently was a friend of the bride. What a coincidence! Whoa, it's like we're reading each other's minds.
That's so silly. It's like we were reading each other's minds.
I didn't catch your name before. I'm Katsura.
I'm Yuri. Thank you for your help before.
Afterwards, we started texting each other. We chat about nothing in particular. Something fun that happened that day, tough experiences we had. It didn't take very long before we were each other's most important person. Hello, Karin? It's Dad. Are you done with cram school? I see. I took a short detour, so I'll pick you up in about 15 minutes. 5 years after marrying Yuri, she was finally pregnant. But that pregnancy was a big risk. Considering the mother's past illnesses, we think that carrying this pregnancy to term would pose a great risk to both the child and mother. Do you still want to go through with the pregnancy? Yuri, I don't think we should...
Katsura, I have a favor to ask you. In the future, if this child asks you to pick her, I want you to choose her life over mine.
Yuri, I can't...
Please! We were finally blessed with this child! Even if it costs me my life, I want to give birth to this child! She's our child!
Yuri, I understand. I promise. If that's what you want. Then... our daughter was born, but... Yuri! She was born safely! So I'm begging you! Open your eyes! Yuri! Yuri! I will never forget what happened that day.
Katsura!
I was reminded in the worst way just how important you are to me.
Hey, Dad!
Sorry for the wait, Karin.
It's okay. I was talking with Suzuki.
Hey, Karin. Want to get some cake on the way home?
Really? Yay!
Well, what do you think Mom would like?
I'm home! Mom, I'm back! Oh, welcome home, Karin, Katsura. The bath is ready, so go warm up. Mama, today Papa bought cake. What? Cake? What are you doing buying cake on a normal day like this? You know I'm on a diet. You're doing it on purpose, aren't you?
You're pretty just as you are.
What are you saying? Mama, can I have a little now? No, not until you eat dinner. Okay.
That time,
Katsuda.
when you came back from the brink of death, I was so happy I thought my chest would burst. You risked your life to give birth to our child. What could I possibly do for you?
Papa, which do you like?
I would do anything to make you happy.
Well, Papa likes chestnut, so how about the Mont Blanc?
Then I'll have that one.
Papa? Thank you. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm Yuri. I'm a mother with a newborn baby. My brother-in-law and his wife are very difficult to deal with. They did something terrible to us in the past. Tachibana, my brother-in-law, and his wife Akane are elites who graduated from one of the best schools in the country. They met at their company and got married. Tachibana worked at a branch overseas, and Akane worked at headquarters. So they lived apart. Akane was living with her son. But...
Mom, I suck at housekeeping. I want to go back to work. Could you take care of my son in the house? But... I'll call you when I need help. Thanks.
as you can see here, Akane wasn't a helpful type around the house. It was around New Year's Eve. Akane was coming to visit her parents with her son.
So, could you go pick up Akane and my son at the airport? Ah, sure.
My husband agreed to help.
So I'll head to my parents' house from the airport. Sorry, Yuri. Could you go there by train?
Sure, say hi to Akane-san for me.
Okay, now arriving at Etra Station. Etra Station.
Riding the train with a newborn by myself is kind of tough. But I couldn't wait to see my mother-in-law. When we went to tell her about the baby, she was so happy for us. She even cooked us a magnificent dinner. She was a very kind person. Then, when I got there, I wonder if they're already here. Hello.
Oh, Yuri!
Hey, dear. Sorry I'm late.
No, don't come in!
Huh? What?
Go home now! We're leaving!
Wait, what is going on?
They kept it from us. They have the flu. They have a fever and they're throwing up, but they got on the plane and came anyways. They told me they couldn't stop coughing on the plane either. Then a lot of people got the virus. They were coughing the entire time in the car. I rushed to a nearby drugstore and got some masks.
What the hell? They don't care about others.
I was surprised too.
But what about you? You were in the car with them.
I wore a mask and disinfected the car, so I should be okay. I think.
According to my husband.
I didn't want to waste the plane tickets, you know?
Yeah, and here Mom can watch our son so Akane can get some rest.
Tachibana and his wife didn't seem to understand what they did wrong.
But who gets on the plane like that? You realize you can infect others too, right?
All they did was ask us to keep it down. That's it. As long as I don't find out it's the flu, it's fine.
Huh?
What about me, huh? You're not worried? If I stayed in that house with my son, things could have been worse.
You're the one who's too busy to take care of your son because of your work. You make Mom do everything. Hey, Akane is sick. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, show some compassion.
There's no talking to them. They're way too irresponsible. So that's what happened. Normal people would stay put in their homes.
Wait, what about your mom and dad?
They didn't know either. They were surprised to hear about it at home. But Akane's son threw up, and they helped clean it up. So I think they'll get the flu either way.
Oh no. Mom, she recently got sick and went to see a doctor. Oh no. Mom!
You two go home for now. Use my car. Akane-san didn't touch my car. I'm sorry. You came all this way.
It's not your fault. I'm sorry I can't help.
You have a baby to take care of. No worries.
That day we borrowed her car and went home. As expected, everyone at my husband's parents' house got the flu. It was a miracle we didn't get it. We have a newborn baby. Things could have been really bad if we stayed there. I'm so glad nothing happened. But I'm worried about Mom. Kane-san can't do anything around the house. So Mom probably did everything from looking after the sick ones and cooking. She's pretty old already. It's too bad I can't do anything to help. I wish I could have been there. During New Year's, Tachibana called us many times.
What is it, man?
Kuroki, why don't you come visit us? You can't just run away like that, man! Come over!
What the hell are you saying? We have a newborn baby here. We can't go there now. Absolutely not.
My husband kept saying no to them for us. Soon, my mother-in-law called.
Sure. Got it. Yuri, Mom and Dad, they no longer have the flu. They're okay.
Oh, what a relief! I'm so glad to hear. If they're okay, I should go pay them a visit. They went through a lot. I want to do what I can to help. I heard from my husband that his parents had a word with the two of them a few days after.
Akane-san, all you do is work. You can't do anything around the house, and you don't do anything for your son.
How dare you call yourselves parents? We're lucky that everyone recovered, but things could have been much worse. You realize that?
But
No excuses. And you caused trouble for other people too.
I'm embarrassed to have a daughter-in-law like you. Get a new job and think hard about taking care of things at home. What?
Mom, that's too harsh!
Tachibana, you too. Come back to Japan and support Akane-san.
What?
Usually they were gentle people. My husband said he'd never seen them this angry before. Later, Tachibana did as he was told and came back to Japan. Akane got a different job with less hours. She's working hard to raise her son.
I can't wash dishes.
I'm doing my share, you do yours! Why can't you do something as simple as this?
Mom always did it for me.
Soon, things got worse between them. I heard they finally got a divorce. Tachibana and his wife were a lot of trouble. But thanks to this incident, our bond with my husband's parents got much stronger. We have a great family today, so I guess everything worked out all right.
Cheers!
I'm Tokusa. Today, I'm drinking at a friend's house. It's gotten late. I'm going to head home.
What? Already?
Yeah, the last train leaves soon. Nothing I can do about it.
He's no fun.
I heard that Tokusa's mom is sick. That's probably why.
What?
She has only 1 week to live.
What? You're lying, right?
Yeah, I'm lying.
What?
I fooled you. It's April Fool's Day.
It is, isn't it? It's past midnight. Why are you?
I played a trick on you.
I want to play a trick on someone too.
Oh, then what about playing a trick on everyone online?
Oh, I like that idea.
Next month, this magazine is giving away merchandise with every issue sold. We could say something like, only 10,000 copies available. If you buy and hoard a stock of them, you can make money.
The resellers will be happy. Hurry up and post it.
Whoa, you actually did it! Then I'll pretend to buy some.
Let's spread it on other platforms.
What's this? The next day, when I looked at the account, those guys had posted something weird. Hey, Akamatsu. What is this? It's a lie, isn't it?
Oh, you figured it out?
Of course I did. You two were drinking yesterday and both posted something similar.
Yeah, we posted that when we were drunk. Hey, today is April Fool's Day, you know? We wanted to pull a prank.
Isn't this a bad idea, though?
Huh?
There are a lot of comments. It's been shared a lot, too.
Oh man, Tokusa. Everyone gets that it's fake. They're just going with the flow. Relax.
Huh? Really?
Yeah.
Well, I still think you should tell everyone that it was a lie this afternoon.
Sure. You're so serious.
But he didn't listen at all. They let the lie go until the day the magazine was to go on sale.
Hey! How could you steal a book from a child?
Shut up! What would a kid do with something like this anyway?
What are you talking about? It's just a magazine.
Come on, see what I mean? You obviously don't know its true value, so stay out of it!
Wait! What are you doing? What you've heard about the value of that magazine is fake! Nothing good will come by buying all those magazines!
No way, man. They're actually being sold for a lot right now. Isn't that what value actually is? That's why we're buying them up. I don't care why they're valuable or what the magazine is about.
Huh?
You're bugging me, so take one. Now you can't complain. Crying out loud.
I couldn't hide my shock. When I checked it out afterwards, it seemed like there was a lot of commotion going on over the buying and reselling of these magazines. There were many problems.
Hey, Akamatsu, Tachibana! You guys have caused a lot of problems!
Oh, Tokusa, what's up?
What do you mean, what's up? Why do you have a mountain of magazines?
These? To resell.
To resell?
Yeah, a lot of people actually believed that story we posted. I thought this would be a good chance to make some money, you know? So we bought a lot on the day they went on sale. How much do you think the resale value is for this magazine right now? It's 3 times the original price. We're making so much right now, so much money.
Who would have thought that things would work out like this?
Don't give me that!
Huh?
I don't really know anything about reselling stuff, but thanks to you guys, a lot of people are having problems right now.
Really, people who wanted to buy that magazine should have been able to, but you guys have stopped that from happening. That's just wrong.
You think so? Magazines are printed to be sold. Thanks to us, those magazines are selling like crazy. It's a good thing.
Forget you guys. I'm through with you two. I never want to have anything to do with you again. Somehow, some way, you're definitely going to pay for this.
We're going to pay? Sure, all right.
He really is a serious guy, Tokusa.
He's no fun. After that, I did my best to tell everyone that the news was fake. However, nothing I did seems to help. The resale price continued to increase day by day. I don't think there's anything I can do.
The resale guy!
Don't call him that, Yuri.
Oh, you're from the other day.
Thank you for your help that time. Afterwards, I saw what was going on online. I guess things are getting out of control with that magazine.
I'm sorry. Actually, my friends are the reason why this whole mess started. Anyway,
I see.
there are people in trouble, but there isn't anything I can do to help them.
You're a serious person, aren't you? Are your friends these two by any chance?
What?
Actually, yesterday, the publishing company in charge of that magazine released a statement saying that they won't forgive those that started this rumor. Then everyone online started looking for the source of the rumor.
Is it these guys?
The perpetrators' names, addresses, and university were exposed.
Hey now! This is bad! What are we gonna do? I don't know! They've even got a picture of us! That's because you uploaded it to your account! Huh? It's a call from school?
It looks like they were expelled from school. News travels fast. That's what they get.
Yeah!
This is their punishment. After that, the publishing firm was considering pressing charges, but that's a different story. Then,
Magazines! The super popular magazine with limited edition merchandise included. Would anyone like a magazine? Now I'm selling them at their purchase price. No, half price! Someone? Anyone?
No one wants them, stupid!
the resellers all disappeared.
I'm Yuri. This is my husband's mother. My mother-in-law.
I talked to Suzuki the other day over the phone. Looks like she's not getting along with her mother-in-law.
Oh, so things haven't changed much. My husband has an older sister named Suzuki, my sister-in-law. She lives with her mother-in-law, but she was infamous for being a mean old lady.
You useless worm! My son is too good for you.
She was so proud of her son for working at a major company, but she was relentless against Suzuki-san.
My daughter-in-law can't do anything. She does the stupidest things, you know. Talk about choosing the wrong one.
It didn't matter where she was. She always bullied Suzuki-san. Suzuki-san graduated from Tohoku University.
Go back to the countryside.
Being from Tohoku was enough for her to get picked on.
Tohoku University is pretty hard to get into.
She has no idea.
Why did her husband ask her to move in with her?
Mom's pretty old, you know.
I feel so bad for Suzuki-san. One day, Suzuki-san's mother-in-law called my mother-in-law.
Suzuki-san is packing her things.
What?
Say something to her.
What's going on?
Something is going down at Suzuki's place.
What?
Come with me.
Me? Why? We rushed to her house.
Suzuki.
Give me a break. What would the neighbors think if they find out?
Tsuchuji, please calm down.
I've made up my mind. Don't rush things like this. Let's talk, okay? Divorce is a lot of work, you know?
Wait, whose side is she on?
Yeah, what are you gonna do by yourself anyways? If you're going, go by yourself. My grandchildren are staying right here.
Oh,
Suzuki-san was completely ignoring her. The children started crying. Talk about a difficult situation.
hey, if you're willing to get a divorce, you can do anything, you know?
She's on my side, yes. Yeah, just because you don't get along with me. You can't just get a divorce like that. Marriages are sacred.
I've always thought I had a good mother-in-law. I can't believe she'd say that. Kind of makes me sad.
I mean, we all knew it would happen. It was just a matter of time, you know. If you're willing to get a divorce, run away somewhere with your husband.
Never mind. She's a good person after all.
Yeah? Sure, he wasn't able to protect you from her, but he's nice to you, right? The four of you can live happily together. I mean, getting a divorce won't make your husband happy either. I mean, look at her. Even if he marries someone else, his mom will always be the same. No way.
Hey, what are you saying?
I mean, Yuri-san, what do you think?
I agree.
And you, take a step forward. I would do anything for my children. Don't you want to live with your family? You're going to choose your mother for your family? That's crazy. And look at your children. They're so adorable. Are you really willing to put them through this?
Mommy, please don't go. I'm so sorry.
And your husband's company has branches all over the country. Just move to a different one. Your mom's fine. Look at her.
Good idea. You can just rent an apartment until then. And after you move, just give her your husband's cell number. You don't need to tell her where you live.
Yeah, we got some extra room at our house too. You can keep your stuff there until things settle down.
Fine, get out.
Oh, forgot you were here.
Later, Suzuki-san moved out with her family.
Oh, I just got a call from my daughter's mother-in-law.
What did she say?
My son left because of you. I'm going to sue you.
That's what she said. I don't think anyone can stand living with her.
I agree.
My name is Tachibana. Today is our wedding day. Me and my fiance, Karin. Today is going to be a great day. We should head to the chapel soon.
You aren't forgetting anything, right?
Nope.
We will accompany you then.
Yes, it was supposed to be anyway.
Oh, the groom! You look wonderful.
Thank you.
Next, the newlyweds will cut the cake.
Karin, you're so pretty.
Come on, Tachibana! Smile for us!
Papa, Mama, thank you for everything. We'll be happy together.
The wedding ended without incident, but
Mr. Tachibana, I'm sorry to bother you when you're tired, but
we'd like to ask you a few questions. I had no time to catch my breath. The police sat me down for questioning. I understand. Going back to early this morning. Before sunrise, around 4 a.m. Who could it be at this time? Yes? Who is it?
Are you Tachibana? We'd like to ask you about a murder that occurred last night.
Huh? Police? What? A murder? The police appeared at my door, and what they had to tell me immediately woke me up. The incident occurred at the takeout place I ordered from the night before. The manager was murdered around the same time I picked up my order from there. I placed my order by phone, so I'd like a fried chicken set meal and a black vinegar stir-fry set meal.
Okay, thank you very much.
My name and number were recorded on a note found in the restaurant. When they started asking me about the incident,
First, we would like to hear about last night in as much detail as you can manage. When you came to the restaurant, did you notice anything unusual? Were you friends with the deceased?
they really are asking some detailed questions. I should have been happy that I didn't end up involved in the incident, but at the time, I was too flustered to even consider that. Actually, I'm getting married today.
I see. Then we will come with you to the wedding and question you afterwards.
True to their word, the detectives followed us to the chapel. After explaining the situation to the staff prepared a room they could wait in. Of course, both of our families were mildly panicking over the appearance of these guests.
What, the police? You couldn't have.
No, I haven't done anything.
Well, actually,
The detectives explained what was going on, and everyone calmed down.
It's good this happened early, before any of the guests arrived.
That's true. And that's how I came to be questioned for a few hours by the police while sitting in my tuxedo.
yes, I see. I think that will be all for today. We might be in touch in the future about this matter. Thank you for your cooperation.
And I was finally freed. This was supposed to be a great day, but I don't remember anything else about it. I don't remember talking to my friends, my wife's speech, the food, the atmosphere, or anything. After that, we didn't hear anything from the police for a while, so we went on our honeymoon.
Hawaii is the best!
Oh, you're the best, Karin.
What's wrong?
I'm subconsciously afraid that the police are secretly following me.
Oh, really? You don't have to worry so much. You never kill anyone. We know you're innocent.
Karin. Thanks to my wife, I could finally relax. Or so I thought. 3 months later. Yes, this is Tachibana. Yes. Huh? We finally received word from the police that the murderer had been caught. The murderer apparently had a grudge against the restaurant manager. They were waiting outside the whole night, just waiting for a chance.
Thank you very much.
I was only really saved by luck this time.
Isn't that great? Now you can relax and enjoy your life.
Yeah, ever since the wedding, I've been a wreck. I felt like a burden was lifted off my shoulders. Because my wife has supported me through this whole ordeal, I'm planning on redoing our honeymoon and taking her somewhere nice. Of course, somewhere with a beach.
This happened back in 5th grade, when everyone still used instant cameras to take pictures.
Bye, Kai. Bye. Oh, Sasuji. Hey.
This is my friend Sasuji. She was a year older than me. I saw her coming out of the guidance room crying many times after school. She's crying again.
You're Sasuji's friend, right? Yeah, why is she crying all the time? Just leave her alone for now.
Huh? Then, the day before the camping field trip,
take all your things for tomorrow down to the gym after this.
Hey, I smuggled in 3 cameras. Let's take pictures later.
Bye.
Oh, Sasuji-chan. She's going to the guidance room with Mr. Kuroki.
just the 2 of them? Sasuji crying every day. He's doing something to her. I have to help her. See? She's crying again. I know. I'll get proof with this camera. You pervert. I got proof now.
What the? What are you doing?
Hi.
Wait up! Come back here now! Give me the camera!
Ah!
There's nowhere to run. Give me the camera.
Huh? Yuri, protect the camera!
What are you doing?
Oh, what's going on?
What's going on?
What's wrong?
I'm not sure.
All right, the other teachers are here too. I can finally help Tsuji-chan. Later, Mr. Katsura, my homeroom teacher, Tsuji, Mr. Kuroki, and I were asked to gather at the guidance room.
What were you thinking? You hear me, Karin? First, you can't bring cameras to school. And you threw it out a window. What if you hurt someone?
But Mr. Katsura, Tsuji's always crying because of Mr. Kuroki. I thought something was going on, so I thought I'd get proof with my camera.
Tsutsuji, can I explain things to Karin? Karin, what I'm about to tell you is very private, so please do not share this with anyone else. Tsutsuji's parents hid her at home. I was talking with her after school so I could report it to child services.
Karin, sorry to worry you like this.
I don't understand everything he said, but I could tell that Tsuji was suffering from abuse at home.
I'll be holding onto this camera until tomorrow.
Okay.
Karin, can you help me with something?
A week later, Child Services took in Tsuji temporarily. The people from Child Services visited the school with Tsuji's parents.
Return Tsutsuji to us right now!
We've never hit her! You can't just take her away like that!
Please settle down. We don't take this kind of thing lightly. Tsutsuji often has bruises all over her body.
She's a child! She probably got it from playing around!
These are the bruises I found on Tsutsuji. She also had burns. You don't get these from the playground. She also said that her parents were the ones responsible.
Ugh! Mr. Kuroki used my camera to take pictures of her injuries as proof. Afterwards, Tsuji moved in with her grandparents. She then got a job and got married. Then, 25 years went by. Hey, Tsuji.
Karin, over here!
We were still friends. We both had children. I still see her from time to time.
Since I became a mom, sometimes I look back and think, I'm here today because of Mr. Kuroki and Karin.
Well, I didn't do much. I had it all wrong. She's been through a lot, but I'm glad to see that things are working out for her now. My name is Karin. I live with my husband in our apartment. What is this? One day, after coming home from work, a meal for one person was set out on the table. Maybe it was my mother-in-law. She has a spare key. But would she make a meal for only one person? What could this mean? Could this be some jab towards me?
You just got married and you're always out of the house. Do you have any idea what it means to be married?
My mother-in-law didn't think highly of me because I was a full-time employee who also worked overtime.
I'm home. Did you make dinner?
Welcome back. No, I just got back myself. I think it was your mother.
My mom? I don't think so.
But she's the only one with a spare key.
It doesn't make sense that she would only make enough for one person. I'll know it was her if I try it.
What, you're going to eat it? I really don't think you should.
Blah! Gross! It's awful! This is definitely not my mom's cooking.
Your mother-in-law's cooking wasn't gourmet by any means, but it was edible. Well, who besides your mother could come in and cook?
Yeah.
Could it be Alzheimer's disease or something?
Let's wait a little and see how things go.
We ended up throwing away all the food and decided to see how things progressed. 4 days later.
What? There's more? And it's an omelet! I have an egg allergy!
Again? We should probably have a discussion with your mother about this. After that, when we went to my in-laws' house for a different reason, Mother, it's okay that you come over when we're not home, but could you please not cook anything? Neither I nor my husband can eat it, and it's a waste of food.
Cooking? What are you talking about?
Huh? When we come home, there is sometimes food already made. You're the only one with a spare key, so... like the omelet from the other day.
An omelet? Why would I when I know my son is allergic to eggs? I've been over to your place before, but I've never made anything. Don't suspect me of anything.
It really seemed like my mother-in-law wasn't the one leaving the food. After discussing it with my husband, we decided to set up a security camera.
It was a simple camera that was easy to set up. You can see what it records from your smartphone. Let's hide it well so it will catch everything that goes on in the kitchen.
3 days later, there was more food made.
Which means that something should be recorded.
No way. I'm scared. Why would someone do this?
There! It's a woman! She comes around 6 p.m.
If I came home just a little earlier, I would have run into her. It really looked like she's coming over just to cook.
I wonder if she's secretly adding poison or something.
Is this Yuzuriha?
Do you know her? The secretary at work, Yuzuriha. The next day, my husband reported this incident at work. After an internal investigation, they found that Yuzuriha was indeed the one leaving the food.
Yuzuriha, why would you do this?
I borrowed the key to your apartment from your locker and made a copy. The company controls the keys to the locker, so I was able to get in easily.
Why do you keep leaving food then?
Before, you bought me coffee, don't you remember? We talked for the first time, didn't we? It was love at first sight.
Overtime? Thanks for your hard work.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's snowing outside. You should probably go home soon. Won't your family worry?
I live alone, so...
I see. Well, it's still dangerous.
Kuroki, do you live with your family?
Me? It's just me and my wife, but my wife is busy, so I only get to eat a home-cooked meal about once a week. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, have a good night. If it were me, I'd cook for him every day. That's it. I'll leave early every day and make Kuroki dinner from now on. Then he will realize that I'm better than his wife.
Wait a minute. There are so many problems with that reasoning, I don't know where to begin. How are you even supposed to know that Yuzuriha was the one making the food?
I know, seriously. It's hard to be nice to people. I'm sorry. This is really all my fault.
Yuzuriha was fired from the company, and we made her promise not to come to our house anymore, but... Who could that be? Coming!
Huh? Oh, his wife is home today. I was told not to break into your house anymore, so I thought I should just ring the doorbell and ask to be let in. But today his wife is here. I thought I'd make dinner, but the wife is bothersome. You're bothersome. If you were gone, I could find happiness.
Ah! My husband and the neighbors heard me scream. Ah! They came running and held Yuzuriha down. We immediately called the police so the incident ended safely. Yuzuriha was arrested. My husband was transferred at work. It was a good opportunity for us to move far away. That was really scary. All of this resulted from just one innocent deed. I guess you really don't know what life has in store for you.
I'm Sasuji. This is a story that happened in my neighborhood. There was this man named Katsura in the neighborhood. He was very wealthy. His wife Yuzuriha was very beautiful. She looked like a model. But there's a lot more to this woman than just looks. One day, a car in front of Katsura-san's house? I guess maybe. I looked inside the car. What? Wow! Yuzuriha-san was making out with some random guy.
Mommy, what's going on?
Nothing, let's go. And this was in the middle of the day. That wasn't all. Other neighbors saw her doing things like that many times.
I saw her with at least 10 different men.
Where does she find them?
I wish she'd be more discreet about it. Then, here she goes again. Oh no, she saw me! She didn't seem to mind at all that I saw her. I better stay away from her. And her husband was too busy at work. He had no idea what was going on. I guess it's better that way. Yuzuriha-san then got pregnant and gave birth to a baby girl. Everyone in the neighborhood wondered, who was the dad? A few years later, Hana-chan, let's go for a walk. I found out who the dad was. Hana-chan, you've got really good at walking. It was obvious. The dad. It's Tachibana-san, no doubt. Tachibana-san used to live in the neighborhood, but moved away before Yuzuriha-san had her baby. He was a nice person, living with his wife and son. His son was 2 years older than Yuzuriha-san's daughter, but they looked exactly alike. They looked like twins. The evidence was piling up.
The thing is,
They have
a mole in the same exact spot.
a mole in the same exact spot. Tachibana-san also had a mole in the same exact spot. Katsura-san didn't know Tachibana-san, so he didn't find out, but
If Tachibana-san was still here, things would have been much uglier.
Yep. But good things always come to an end. One day, the town hosted a barbecue for the kids and the families in the neighborhood. So good!
Yep.
Katsura-san, need more coal?
Yeah, let's change the grill as well.
Katsura-san was at the barbecue. Yuzuriya-san never showed up to these kind of events. Katsura-san knew that, so he made the time to help out.
Sorry, I'll get them to come to the next event.
No worries.
It's okay. Everyone else knew what was going on, but we acted like we had no idea. Then,
Hi everyone. It's been a while.
aw,
My son said he wanted to swing by. Can I join you guys?
finally,
Huh?
The moment of truth.
Hana?
so I look like your daughter, huh?
Yeah, here's a photo.
Wow, she does look like me. Then Yuri-san saw the picture too. She must have realized the shocking truth. Her face turned blue. Oh, and look here. The mole on the back of her neck. My dad and I both have moles in the same spot, see?
I see.
The truth came out.
A few days later,
Get out, you whore! Do you have any idea how I feel?
we heard screams, cries, and the sounds of things breaking from Katsura-san's house.
Get out!
One of the neighbors even called the police because they were so loud. Azumi-san, who happened to pass by when everything was going down. It was pretty insane. The room was a mess. All the windows were broken. Katsura-san's was crying and his face was completely red. And he had hair in his hands, probably his wife's. His wife was on the floor apologizing, but he would have started beating her if it wasn't for the police. He seemed like a gentleman, but I don't blame him though. Later, Katsura-san divorced his wife and the children went to live with Yuzuriya-san. But turns out Yuzuriya-san's parents took her in. Then, Tachibana's wife left him as well. As for Yuzuriya-san, she was a completely different person. Her hair was messed up. Her eyes looked lifeless. Her clothes were getting dirty. She then went in front of Katsura-san's house and fell on the ground to apologize. Then she stumbled off somewhere. Katsura-san never came back. The house was put up for sale. We never saw Yuzuriya-san after that either. Now that I think about it, we should have told Katsura-san about his wife earlier. Yeah, but it's hard to stick your nose into another family's affairs. And we didn't know for sure that it wasn't his child. But later I heard that the children were doing just fine. At least there's that. Let's just hope things will work out for them.
Tachibana, congratulations! I'm Tokusa. The other day, my friend Tachibana got married. I went to the wedding with my friends Kuroki, Katsura, and Akamatsu. When the wedding for Tachibana and Azami was over, we headed to the party room. Man, that was a nice wedding. Yeah. But what the? Why is Kuroki with the family members? It was a table of 5. For some reason, Kuroki was sitting with the family members of the bride and groom, and the other 2 at our table didn't seem to know each other. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you too.
What's up with the seating? Yeah. Then, as soon as the party started,
Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Akane. I'm a friend of the bride. Same here. I'm Yuzuriya. Nice to meet you.
suddenly, a bunch of young ladies gathered at our table.
Here, need some beer? What do you do on your day off? What's your hobby? What school are you from? Any siblings? Oh, and also, is it true that you all make 6 figures a year?
Huh? She was right. Katsura, Akamatsu, and I all made more than $100,000 a year. Yeah.
Me too.
I knew it! Amazing!
And apparently, so did the other 2. Where did you hear that?
From the bride. She said you were all brilliant people.
Hey, this fish is pretty good. By the way, Kuroki makes a lot too, but not more than $100,000, which means they seated guests making 6 figures a year at this table on purpose! Tachibana, why would you do this? And why are you telling people our salaries in the first place?
Hey, can I get your number? Hey, no fair. Me too.
Hold on.
Sure. I can't say no to beautiful ladies like you. Come on now, line up. Come get my number.
And so, Akamatsu was the only one who exchanged contact info with the ladies. Then, 3 days after the wedding, I asked Tachibana why he did this.
Sorry. At first you guys were all at the same table, but one day when I got drunk, I accidentally told my wife about how much you guys make, and my friends, they're so rich. Lots of them make 6 figures. Tokusa, Akamatsu,
Yeah?
and then my wife.
Maybe I'll put all the high rollers at one table and match them with my friends.
Came up with the idea, and she rewrote the seating arrangements without telling me. I didn't realize it until it was too late.
Wow, now I knew. But my guess is her plan to matchmake new couples won't work. Then, half a year later, hey Akamatsu, last time I saw you was at the wedding.
Hey, Tokusa, it's been a while.
Anyways, Akamatsu, what happened with the girls at the wedding?
Huh? Oh, that. I got them all, of course. Why?
Just as I thought. I thought maybe things got serious with one of them, you know?
No way. Girls who only care about money? No way, man. But the first two, the red hair and green hair, I messed around with them a lot. They were hot, so I wanted to keep going, but they kept saying things like meeting the family, kids, blah, blah, blah. So I dumped them about a month ago.
Okay, that's right. What Tachibana's wife didn't know, Akamatsu was a piece of shit who went after anything that moved. According to him, Tachibana's wife called him to complain.
What's your problem? I heard everything you did. Man up and take some responsibility.
What? All I did was give them what they wanted.
He replied. Tachibana knew about Akamatsu, so he didn't say anything, although he told him to behave himself. He blames his wife for being selfish. One day, some girl's going to stab you to death.
Maybe. I'll make sure to stay single for when that happens.
Then, about a year after Tachibana's wedding, Kuroki got married with his girlfriend from junior high.
Congratulations, Kuroki!
Akamatsu, Tachibana, Katsura, and I attended. We weren't rushed by random girls this time. The party was really enjoyable. By the way, Akamatsu behaved himself at the wedding. He didn't hit on any girls. He's pretty decent after all.
I'm Karin. I always have a runny nose, and it's flu season, so things are pretty tough. Can't wait for flu season to be over. And COVID too. Masks have always been an essential item in my life.
We are completely out of masks. We do not know when the next shipment will be coming in. Sorry for the inconvenience.
They're sold out everywhere. Fortunately, we had bought 3 boxes during the winter because my husband is also weak to the flu. We still had some in stock. Phew! But Tsuji, my friend who has a son who goes to the same kindergarten as mine, was in trouble.
We only have 3 masks left. We wash old ones and reuse them.
Really? She was really worried because...
The thing is, my sister's son passed away from the flu 3 years ago, so I'm worried about my son. He gets sick often too. I had no idea something like this could happen. I have no idea what to do.
I couldn't just watch her suffer like that. I talked to my husband and decided to give her a box from her stock. Thanks.
Of course. We need to help each other out in a time like this.
Tsuji-san seemed really happy.
Thank you so much.
Of course, no worries. But trouble ensued regarding these masks. A few days later... Coming!
Hey, Sasuji-san. Thanks for inviting us.
Okusa, let's play.
Akane, another mom from kindergarten, and her daughter Yuzuriha visited Tsuji-san's house.
Please come in. Huh? Masks? You have so much. Yeah, my husband. He always leaves things out. Lucky me. We're almost out. Hey, can I have half? Sorry, I can't give you half. Maybe 5 or 6? What? Come on, stop being cheap. We need to help each other out in a time like this. But my son, he gets sick often. And I don't even know when the new shipments will come in, so... Alright, I understand. Like you say, Takusa-kun gets sick a lot, unlike my daughter. Sorry, no worries. Sorry, we're barely getting by, you know? No worries! Takusa, I'm gonna put on some tea. Take out the snacks from the storage room.
Okay.
The next morning. What? How? You only used like 5, but half of them are gone! Why? How? Wait, could it be? Akane-san! Did you take the mask from our house yesterday? Huh? No! Maybe your husband took some with him to work? But I asked and he said he didn't. Oh, so you're saying I did it even though you have no proof. Well, let me just say this. Maybe you shouldn't leave them out in the open like that. What are you trying to do, show off? If I were you, I'd blame myself. Come on, Yuzuriha. Unbelievable. I can't believe she would do that. Sorry, I should have been more careful.
You don't need to apologize for anything. This is theft. We have to call the police.
But it's just mask and there's no proof.
She was right. No matter how sure we are, we needed proof to do anything about it. She was shocked. She was upset about losing all those masks and being betrayed by someone who she thought was her friend.
Mommy.
Sorry, Tsutsuji.
She couldn't even bring her son to kindergarten for 3 days. But then, a few days later... Huh? Wait, what? There are more masks than before! How? Do you know anything about this?
No.
According to Sasuji-san, they were the same exact kind.
What about you, Takusa? Takusa?
You know something, don't you? Tell us, where did those masks come from? Promise you won't get mad? I promise. Tell us.
Then Takusa started to talk about what happened at kindergarten. 2 days after the 3-day absence.
Takusa!
Yuzuriha, hey!
Here, I want to return these. Mommy doesn't know.
Wait, are these?
Sorry, I saw Mommy put them in her bag.
Yuzu, don't tell anyone.
I told her to stop, but she said it's okay as long as nobody finds out. But when you didn't come for 3 days, I got scared. I thought, what if this was my fault? What if you got sick and died because you didn't have any mask? I'm so sorry, Takusa. I'm sorry.
Yuzuriha. Hey, I'm not mad. Friends?
Yeah, sorry.
So I returned them to the box. Please don't be mad at me, Yuzuriha. Of course. Yuzuriha didn't do anything wrong. Good.
Later.
Morning.
Hi, Akane-san. Morning. Yuzuriha probably told her what happened. Akane-san ran away as soon as she saw Sasuji-san. Sasuji-san decided to keep this on the download for Yuzuriha's sake.
Let's make a castle next.
But we made sure that something like this won't happen again. You, try that again and you'll regret it. All this happened when the world was in panic.
I made some masks myself.
Thanks. It's at times like these when one's true colors come out.
Here you go, Yuzuriha.
Thanks.
That's what I learned from all this.
I'm Tokusa. I have a toxic mother. She's pretty useless. When I was in elementary school, my mom cheated on my dad. After that, my parents got divorced.
You slept with another guy!
What? It's because you never pay attention to me.
Later, my mom and I went to live with my grandparents.
You idiot!
Tokusa-kun, you're okay now. We're here for you, alright?
Okay. But when I was in junior high, my mom got a new boyfriend.
I'm marrying him. Tokusa and I will be leaving this house. What? So sudden.
I had no choice but to go with them. At our new house... Yes?
Grandpa! Grandma!
Tokusa-kun, if you need anything, you can always come over, okay?
Fortunately, my grandparents lived nearby. Thanks to them, I grew up to be a decent human being.
Tokusa-kun, want to stop by for lunch?
Sure. I got good grades, I came to Tokyo and got into a good college, I landed a good job at a major company. A lot has happened, but finally, I had the good life. I guess the sky's the limit. Then my grandfather passed away. My grandma was living by herself. And then my mom came into the picture again.
Mom, I need money. You got some inheritance money from Dad, didn't you?
Could you lend me some? That's what your mom asked me. What do you think I should do?
Absolutely not! Do not lend her money!
But...
Grandma, I know you're sad living by yourself. I'm living by myself too. Trust me, I know. But please, don't lend her money. At least not yet. You'll regret it.
Okay.
After talking with her, she listened to my advice. Around the same time, my elite boss introduced me to his daughter.
Tokusa, this is my daughter, Yuzuriha. I'm sure you two will get along just fine.
Ah, nice to meet you.
Hello there. Nice to meet you too.
We started dating. Soon we got engaged. Then one day, I introduced her to my family. Don't be nervous, Grandma's really nice.
Yeah. So you're Yuzuriha-chan. I'm Tokusa's grandma, Susuji. Please make yourself at home. Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Yuzuriha.
The get-together went well. We were enjoying spending time together as one big family. But then, an uninvited guest joined the party at the worst moment.
Hello! Hey, Tokusa. Is that your fiance?
Mom! What the hell are you doing here?
Sorry, Tokusa-kun. I accidentally told her about this.
It's not your fault, Granny.
Tokusa-kun, what's going on? This lady, she's your mother?
Yeah.
What's your name? Yuzuriha? Yuzuriha? Wait, is your dad's name Tachibana? Huh? You know my dad? Yeah, I'm working in the escort industry. I introduce girls to our customers. Tachibana-san is a regular. Thank you for your patronage. He uses our services for work too. He's a really good customer. Please tell him I said hi.
Everyone except my mother froze up. It was a coincidence, but she came in at the worst possible time and said the worst possible thing imaginable.
Tokusa-kun, I'm going home.
What? Wait, Yuzuriha-san!
Needless to say, our engagement went down the drain. My boss was furious with me. Soon, I got thrown into one of the company's exile branches in a developing country. A few months later, do you speak English? If it wasn't for her, I would have been pretty successful in the company. I would have had a good life with a beautiful wife. It's all her fault. I cursed my misfortune and my mother. And just when I thought things couldn't get any worse...
Excuse me. You're Japanese, right? I'm lost. Do you know a shop called A?
Huh? Sure.
Awesome! These rows are so confusing.
I was struck by lightning. Her name was Karin. She traveled to the other side of the world herself to do volunteer work. She was such a strong woman. We got along pretty well. We started dating. We soon got engaged. Later, I heard my boss, Tachibana, got busted for corruption. Things got pretty ugly at the company. Tachibana was ultimately thrown into some dead-end position at a low-level group company. And Yuzuriha got married with a player in the company. But things didn't work out. She soon got a divorce. And my mom, who tormented me all these years, she passed away last year from cervical cancer. At one point, I cursed my mother for ruining my life. But if it wasn't for her, I probably would have been caught in the middle of the corruption scheme. And I'm not even sure if things would have worked out well with Yuzuriha. She was pretty spoiled. And most of all, I never would have met Karin. In that sense, that incident was a good thing for me.
What's up?
Nothing. A lot has happened, but at last, I was glad that I had a mother. I'm Kuroki. I work at Etra company. Yuri-san, there's a new bar that opened behind the station. Want to go there sometime?
Oh, really? Well...
I've been wondering about that place too. Let's go, the three of us.
Well, I was thinking about going there with Yuri-san.
When is good for you? Oh, let's make a group chat.
This is Akane. She's new to the company. We're not friends or anything, and it's not like she has a crush on me either. She's just kind of oblivious. How can she talk like that to her seniors? Read the air! My chance to ask her out.
Kuroki-san, can you add me as a friend?
She's not a bad person, but she says whatever comes to her mind. She's the weirdo in the company.
Senpai, you got this part wrong. How long have you been doing this?
Sorry.
You're in the way. Please move.
Oh, no trouble.
See you tomorrow.
Everyone was pretty annoyed with her. She's causing us enough trouble already, but...
Are you okay, Azumi-san?
Yeah, I just kinda cold or something. Don't worry about me.
How can we not be worried when you're coughing like that? This is another infamous person in our workplace, Azami-san.
I feel so sick. I can't concentrate.
Whenever she feels sick, she can't help notifying others of that fact. She's an attention seeker, waiting for someone to say, "Are you okay?" Azami-san, maybe you should wear a mask.
Yeah, if you're feeling sick, maybe you should go home early.
It's okay, I'll be fine. Thank you for your concern.
It's not that. We just don't want to catch a cold ourselves. The next day... Azami-san, you okay? You sound worse than yesterday.
Yeah, I'm okay, thanks.
Here, I have a mask. Please use it.
Sorry, I don't like masks.
Wear a damn mask!
In the break room,
Azumi-san's cough is so annoying. I can't concentrate.
This happens every year. She never wears a mask.
no matter what we say, she just thinks we're concerned about her.
Don't like mask. Give me a break.
Oh, here she comes!
Hey, y'all! Ah, my throat. Time to get some coffee.
No way! We're eating lunch!
Viruses!
Stop spreading your sickness!
Azami-san, wear a mask, please.
Huh? What?
Well, some of us are eating lunch, so if you don't mind.
I'll be out of here soon. Don't worry about me.
Hello? Azumi-san, if you have a cold, could you wear a mask? It's really annoying. I don't want to get sick, you know.
She said it!
Oblivious versus attention seeker.
Fight!
How terrible! Did you guys hear that? Huh? Wait, everyone agrees with her? But the thing is, I don't like the smell of mask, you know?
The smell?
Yeah, masks smell weird, you know? It's quite strong. It's the same with all types of masks. The smell makes me sick, you know?
Wait,
I don't know how people can stand that smell.
Is she for real?
Azumi-san, that's the smell of your own breath. It has nothing to do with mask.
She said it again!
There are fragrances you can use for people who can't stand the smell of their own breath. There's this one product. All you need is one drop on the mask. If you want, I'll buy one the next time I see. Huh? What the?
Akane, great work!
I'm not sure what you mean. Was that my fault? Why did she get mad?
No, that was fantastic! Nice work!
Azami-san basically admitted that her breath stinks in front of everyone. For the rest of the day, she didn't cough once, which means her coughs were just a performance to begin with. A few days later,
Azumi-san, this is a fragrance I was telling you about. Here you go.
No thanks! Huh? Why?
she might be oblivious, but she's not a bad person. That's what we learned from all of this.
I'm Sasuji. One evening, when I was waiting for my husband to come home, I got a phone call.
I'm at the parking lot. Could you come down?
What? What's going on?
Just come, please. I can't carry it alone. Hurry!
Okay. What's going on?
Shh!
Is this? I saw something wrapped in blue tarp next to him. It was as big as a child's body. He was lying on the ground. Whoa! What are we supposed to do?
What choice do we have? Let's take it back to our room. Here, you take the head.
What? So heavy.
Shh! Don't tilt it. The blood will spill. Not sure if I can take it apart with a kitchen knife. Maybe I'll need a hacksaw.
You're going to take it apart now?
Please.
Huh? I think I just saw someone. Phew, finally.
All right, let's take it apart.
Oh boy. The room is going to smell for a while.
Come on, help me! Good evening. Sorry to bother you this late. I just need to ask you a few questions. What's going on? I need to take a look inside. Whoa! We were taking apart a tuna.
My husband likes to fish.
Ah, I see. No wonder the neighbors thought something horrific was going on.
You're right.
Now that I think about it, we said a lot of things outside. After the police saw what was going on, they left. Sorry! The next day, the neighbor who reported us to the police came to apologize.
I'm so sorry. I just thought.
No, it's completely our fault. Please don't apologize. Please accept this tuna as an apology.
Wow, really?
Yes. After this incident, my husband said,
I'll stop going after big game.
please do.